Tamara Ecclestone was praised by her fans after calling out fellow plane passenger who moaned about her young daughter flying in first class. The jet-setting F1 heiress, 33, and her little girl, 4-year-old Fifi, headed off to New York on Friday. But their journey got off to a sour start when a miserable fellow passenger made a passing comment after they realized they were sat next to Fifi. Tamara captioned a picture of herself in her first-class seat. "When you're sitting on the plane and a miserable human being says oh come on when he sees my Fifi. Living such a bitter existence can't be good for the soul. Love and light." Tamara's followers quickly applauded her and recalled their own experiences with grumpy passengers. One wrote, "Someone actually asked my daughter not to talk once because he thought she was being too loud. She was 2 years old at the time. Needless to say he wished he didn't. Some people just love to moan because they are so miserable with their own life." A second shared, "Been there. People forget what it's like to have kids very quickly." While a third commented under the shot, "That's horrible. He clearly forgot he was a child once. Fifi is such a lovely girl and that's because of you and Jay. Take no notice of the grumpy git." Others said they'd be happy to sit next to Fifi on the flight, describing her as a delight. However, one of her followers sided with the moaning passenger and said they could see why someone would be upset if they had to sit next to a young child for the flight after splashing out on a first-class seat. "You don't need to take Fifi everywhere you are. If you want anyhow, use a private plane. You are wealthy enough and then no one will feel disturbed. If I spend a year income for a flight first class I also don't want to have Fifi beside me," they began. "I'm not arguing with anyone, I'm just saying that you had been mistaken." The man had paid for first class and then he saw Fifi and said oh, come on, as he thought a child on his flight would scream or have a tantrum etc. But just imagine if you had gone business class and were next to a kid. If I'd paid I would be gutted. I even have 2 young kids myself but definitely would be gutted. Tamara Ecclestone has previously defended her daughter Sophia's lavish lifestyle and insisted the 4-year-old is not spoiled. Some fans recently lashed out at the Formula One heiress when she threw Sophia a big birthday party, complete with a 3-tier birthday cake and a mountain of presents. But speaking to Closer magazine, Tamara, 33, insisted, "Fifi's not spoiled. She loves going on private jets but she also takes the tube and a bus. She's even been on the subway in New York. And she's addicted to Sainsbury's. I've taught her that she speaks to everyone exactly the same, whether that's the cleaner or the CEO. When she goes on play dates with the other children she shares all her toys.